Today I will be talking to you about the buy-sell agreement for a business owner if they are in a partnership. Let me show you exactly how it works. Let's assume there are two partners, Jack and John. Now these two partners, they have a company and which is bringing in probably $1 million revenue. And they have different duties in a business, and they are able to bring in a decent amount of revenue each year. Now life happens. If something happens to John, let's assume John has a wife and the family. The wife is going to become an automatic partner in the company now. Now there's the possibility that Jack was a good partner with John. They really got along really well. But now the wife being in the mix, there are a couple of possibilities. First of all, which is very common, wife does not have understanding of the business. So if this business has to run the way it has to, both partners has to have similar knowledge. Otherwise, why would John's wife would be a partner or eligible? Now, if wife does not have as good of a knowledge as John did, that partnership would not work. It would not last for long. The second challenge might be that if wife does not want to do anything with the business now, although the business might be worth, let's assume, $10 million, which is bringing $1 million each year, and the bank only has maybe $250,000 or $500,000. Now, having a worth of $10 million as a business value, that does not mean that there is a $10 million sitting in the bank. So when this situation arises, they get the company assessment done, and now wife is seeking $5 million per share. Now Jack says, man, I only have $250,000 in the bank. I cannot just give you that also, by the way. That is going to wipe off all the money out of the bank. But forget about that. He owes $5 million. Where exactly that money is going to come? So there are possibilities that the wife might have to take this case to the court, might take some time. And even then, there's a possibility there would not be money. The $10 million would not be coming out of the company this way. So what they will have to say is, okay, let's sell the company now. So whatever money comes into the mix here, we will split it half and half. That's not a wise idea. If there's a running business, you do not want to just sell it and get out of it. Or there are some other options you can have, which is called buy and sell agreement. Long before all this happened, so let's assume the life goes back. John and Jack, they are healthy. Nothing happens to them. They are still alive, and they have a very good relationship. At that time, they would write down an agreement, a legal agreement, which is gonna cover all those areas. What if somebody passes away? What if somebody gets ill or sick? What if somebody gets disabled? So it is going to cover all that, but not just that. What if one of the partners thinks, you know what, I had enough of it, awesome business, but I do not have that drive anymore. I simply want to get out of the business. The business is worth $10 million. Can you please give me my $5 million? Let me get out. Again, the same situation. The business in the bank only has $250,000. Where exactly the $5 million is going to come from? So to cover all those angles, there has to be one legal agreement, and there are other strategies you can put in place, and that's where we come in place as well. So to avoid all those hassles when this situation can arise, and it can arise anytime, nobody can predict. So what we do is at Eau Claire, we have a team of accountants, lawyers, and financial advisors as we are, and we gather together with the business owners, and we create or formulate a structure and also put something in the documentation so that if something like that happens, how exactly, what should be the next steps for the business to keep on running smoothly. You have to have those legal documents in place. You can reach out to us at Eau Claire Partners. My name is Jas Virdi, and my number to reach is 403-852-2169, and we can discuss further. Thank you. So when these situations arises and we want to create something, so when these situations arises and we want to create a document, so to avoid all those hassles when this situation can arise, and it can arise anytime, nobody can predict. So what we do is at Eau Claire, we have a team of accountants, lawyers, and financial advisors as we are, and we gather together with the business owners and we create or formulate a structure and also put something in the documentation so that if something like that happens, how exactly, what should be the next steps for the business to keep on running smoothly. Or if there has to be an exit strategy, how it should be an exit. There should be or if there has to be an exit, it has to be formulated from the day one. Like you do not have to just guess it. So to avoid all those conflicts, down the road, so that you can avoid all that hassle down the road, you have to have those legal documents in place. You can reach out to us at Eau Claire Partners. My name is Jasvirdi, and my number to reach is 403-852-2169, and we can discuss further. Thank you.